We've got some snow and heavy rainfall moving in out west. We're watching for a potential uptick of tropical activity in the Caribbean. And could we see a pattern change as we move towards the end of October? It's October 13th, 2025. Let's get into the weather updates. Let's start with a broad look at what's going on around the country. We've got a frontal boundary right now bringing rain from Texas all the way up through Wisconsin, and this is going to continue to move east. A nice amount of precipitation is still falling up here in New England. We do have a pretty significant storm system out west, bringing snow to the Cascades, Sierra Nevada, and Rockies, and a lot of rainfall to the California coast. We have a marginal risk for severe weather out here in the southwest and through a portion of the California coast, which this is pretty rare. I quickly did want to also point out we have a day 6 slight risk. Now, when the SPC labels a potential severe weather risk this far out, that's because they think it could be significant. So this would be this upcoming Saturday. We need to watch how this develops, because from what I'm seeing, this could develop into a severe weather outbreak. Again, though, we have time to see how this evolves. We have heavy rain and snow falling out west. Now, of course, that snow is mostly falling in the higher elevations. As we continue to progress through today and tomorrow, this rain will continue to make its way down the west coast, eventually bringing some heavy downpours into Southern California. That does include the San Diego and LA region. I would expect some heavy snowfall across portions of the Rockies and Sierra Nevada over the next 48 to 72 hours. If we take a look at our 72-hour precipitation forecast, that is a lot of rainfall for California. We could see some pretty steep numbers out here in southwestern Colorado as well. We have below average temperatures out west, and for most of us out east, we're around average or slightly above average. As we move into tomorrow, we'll actually see some more of that heat try to build up in the plains. The northern plains might still be a little cool tomorrow, but eventually that heat's going to make it up there as well. And then those above average temperatures will creep into the east as we get into this weekend. But the Euro does want us to return to averages across much of the country as we get into the last week of October. The European model does see this kind of zonal flow setting up, although some of the other models actually see some significant troughing for the states into the last week of October. And right now I'd probably be leaning a little bit more in that direction, but again, we'll see how it develops and I'll keep you updated. As we get about 150 to 160 hours out, the European and GFS ensembles do see the potential for tropical cyclogenesis out here somewhere in the tropical Atlantic, and right here in the European, you can see it's throwing a lot of these members into the Caribbean and then eventually into the Gulf. Now, like I said, the GFS sees this as well. A large portion of the western tropical Atlantic, western Atlantic, and Caribbean are very favorable shear-wise for tropical development. And when we take a look at our dry air, the Caribbean's looking good there as well. So it's a favorable environment for development. We know that we get tropical systems still in October and through November. Let's keep our eyes on down here. Obviously, our ensembles are seeing the potential for something as we move forward through the next week or two. We do currently have Tropical Storm Lorenzo, but I haven't spoke about it much because it's really not expected to affect us in the States. It's expected to make a turn to the north and then eventually dissipate out there somewhere in the central to eastern Atlantic. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like content like this, be sure to throw me a follow or sub. I make posts like this every day and I try and stream 5 days a week to try and answer all of your weather related questions. I'll see you in the next video.